emergency, please note your nearest exit and follow the directions of the Bruce Mason Center staff. Please stand to welcome the graduating students and remain standing until the official party has taken their places on stage.
I, Dr. Russell Ballard, Chancellor, declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us in singing the traditional graduation song, Gaudiamus, the words of which appear on page 9 of your programme and on the big screen overhead. Please be seated. Eina waka, eina mona whakahi, eina taiwha, tēnā koutou katoa. Ki orana, talofa lava, malo elelei, whakalofa lahi atu, taloha ni, whakatalofa atu, ni sabula, ni minhau, namaste, mahaba. Welcome, everyone, to Massey University's Albany campus graduation week. And I'd like to make a special welcome to Dr. James Macquarie and Lindsay. James is a past Vice-Chancellor of Massey and currently Vice-Chancellor of the University of Adelaide. They're here to celebrate their daughter Sarah's graduation this afternoon with a PhD. This is the first of Massey's graduation weeks this year, and it's fitting that they should be held here in the super city of Auckland. The growth and success of the super city and of our Albany campus are closely linked and interdependent. And our belief in that interdependence is reflected in the investments we're making on our Albany campus. This last year has seen the opening of the stunning new library and the Student Amenities Centre, and there's more on the drawing board. This is the sixth of 6 ceremonies which we've had this week, and during which we've recognised and will recognise the achievement of some 1,068 students, and 32 of them will be conferred with the highest academic qualification, the doctoral degree. Amongst the graduates, we've had 220 in science, 8 in music, 53 in design, 159 in education, 429 in business, and the most important group, the 198 in social sciences and humanities. Celebrating already. Graduation is a day of celebration. It's an opportunity for the university and your whānau, family and friends to recognise your hard work and success. This year, that will be a lot easier than usual, as Massey's Albany graduation ceremonies are being streamed live on the internet. So there's a link to graduation live on the Massey University homepage. That means not only do we have the large audience present here, but there will be family members, friends, and also interested browsers watching from around New Zealand and the world. My advice to those of you graduating today is to take your time crossing the stage, and after you are capped and receive your scroll, turn to acknowledge the audience. The cameras are located just here in front of us. The entire ceremony will be preserved permanently on Massey's YouTube channel, so in years to come you'll be able to relive what I'm sure for many of you will be one of your proudest moments. And just to know that you won't be ignored, we've had 800 watching the first 2 days of ceremonies, coming in and watching it live, and we've had 1,300 hits on the first lot lodged on the YouTube. So it's a pretty popular thing to watch, and that's slightly more than the number of people that we're graduating too, so it's not just the graduates. While talking of recognition, it is important that you don't forget to say a big thank you to all those who have supported you and contributed to your success. That's family, friends, and the faculty and support staff at Massey University. And just to make sure that you don't forget, I'd like you to join me now in acknowledging them. In my capacity as Chancellor, I have two principal responsibilities. The first is to chair the Massey Council, the body which is responsible for the governance framework within which the university operates. And the second, the more fun part, is to lead ceremonial occasions such as this graduation ceremony. And the ceremony that we're about to go through today is very traditional, having its roots in graduation ceremonies developed some 800 years ago. Traditions such as the funny robes that we wear, the capping, the mace, the singing of Gaudiamus, and the awarding of honorary degrees to outstanding citizens links us to the strong heritage of universities. Now, universities are institutions of higher learning in which the teaching and learning environment is provided by academics who are actively involved in the generation of new knowledge through research and scholarship. So you will all graduate today as the beneficiary of a university education. And as a university graduate, you will be critical to the future social, economic and cultural development of your communities. And this is a responsibility which you should not take lightly, particularly considering the amount of investment that the community has already made in you. As a graduate of Massey University, you will inherit the reputation of this highly regarded institution. The reputation of a university is built on the achievements of its past and current faculty and past students. Massey has and has had many outstanding faculty, and Massey students have made major contributions to communities and economies all over the world. You will have met some of the defining people who have made these contributions through our recent advertisements, excellence awards, and by sheer reputation. People like Kate Sylvester, Sir Richard Taylor, Kerry Morgan, the Honourable Stephen Joyce, Sir Graham Henry, and the late Sir Paul Callaghan, just to mention a few. We do pride ourselves on producing people who put New Zealand on the global map for its innovation, creativity, research and teaching. And just as we do for all of our can-do graduates who get out there and make a difference. It's this performance track that allows us to rightly claim to be the engine that will drive the new New Zealand. Some of the highlights of this year from our colleges illustrate the contributions Massey people, staff, students and graduates are making. I'll briefly touch on those from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, whose graduates we are recognising this afternoon. Staff and students from the Joint Centre for Disaster Research were actively involved in the recovery operations in Christchurch. a university team was part of urban search and rescue operations in the city. The college was also involved, along with the College of Sciences, in providing the teaching for the World Bank Public Health Contract, which is now being extended to include Russia. The Centre for Public Health Research will undertake New Zealand's first comprehensive survey into links between motor neuron disease and the workplace, with new Health Research Council funding of $2.8 million. You should all graduate today very proud of your achievements, but you should also be honoured by the reputational mantle that you are inheriting. And I challenge you to go forth as Massey alumni to make your own contribution, to grow your own reputation, and in doing so, add to the reputation of that proud heritage that you're now part of. Lastly, I would urge you to stay connected with your alma mater and your university family through our active alumni association. So congratulations to you all. Continue to work hard, but above all, do enjoy yourselves. Nō reira, kātou iho nā manakatana, kia koutou katoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Dr. Russell Ballard, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and those in absentia.
Chancellor, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor's nominees for the College of Humanities and Social Sciences will present to you the recipients of certificates and diplomas and graduands in the College.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Diploma in Arts the candidates I am about to name. Ranika Chand Awad. Anadi Chaitanya Morgan Alanda. Miraid Prime. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Diploma in Rehabilitation the candidates I am about to name. Graham Lawrence MacDonald. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts the graduands I am about to name. Nairi Dawn Anderson. Laura Amy Lee Badcock. Karen Joy Brooke. Callie Bullivant. Stephanie Diane Bircher. Morgan Lara Burt. Anna Grace Cannon. Sophia Lorraine Chamberlain. Kirsty Louise Christian. Luke Duncan Christie. Kylie Marie Clark. Julie Ann Cahoon. Vivian Jean Corrin. Suzanne Couch, Massey Scholar. Kimberly Nina Davidson. Gemma Frances Day. Jacqueline Sonia Dussault. Claire Elizabeth Dowling. Jody Marie Elder Moronga. Nadine Chesna Fa'alili. Kathleen Jean Farker. Patricia Frances Gilmore. Erin Lee Hambrook. Emily Jane Hamill. Miles John Harrington. Robert James Mackenzie Hartnell. Deborah Ellen Hawthorne Dowie. Jamie Ford Henry. Diane June Heslop. Irana K. Hukapaura Watkins, Massey Scholar. Nicola Ann Hurst. Beverly Ann Lazenby. Desien Lee. Karen Patricia Lloyd. Emma Kathleen Mackey. Sarah Jane McCraith. Stefan Tamati Ross McIntyre. Jamie Lee Murphy. Jessica Catherine Napa. Brett Gilbert Ogilvie. Louise Owetz. Vanessa Ann Phillips. Roger Baden Scott. Jiwon So. Luke Peter Shaw. David John Miles Smith. Mark Andrew Smith. Elizabeth Hogg Steck. Linnell Judith Steedman. Lorna Jeanette Beatrice Stewart. Krista Lee Taylor. Philippa Linley Vague. Pernell Francis Barry. Melanie Judith Vere. Kylie Annette Wallace. David Keith Washer. Richard John Watt. Jessie Mackenzie Webb. Hannah Catherine Wood. Jennifer Joy Young. Bernadette Katerina Zwart. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Communication the graduands I am about to name. Ria Kish. Ruby Morris. Alicia Marie Napa. Stephanie Rose Taylor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Health Science the graduands I am about to name. Michelle Deborah Ilson. Carl Christopher Johnson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Nursing the graduands I am about to name. Rebecca Shamila Jupudi Potman. Miriam Ria. Nicola Jane Sycamore. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Social Work the graduands I am about to name. Kimberly Lauren Bridge, second class honours. Desiree Michelle Buckley, first class honours, Massey Scholar. Julie Ann Carter, second class honours. Elizabeth Archer Davis. Angela Ruth Dykes, second class honours. Taunata Uloa Farmer. Judith Freegard, second class honours. Sai Yong Kim. Soon Hei Lee, second class honours. Zoe Aiha Mooney Lisk, first class honours, Massey Scholar. Lisa Manion, second class honours. Noreen Messiani. George Thomas Miller, second class honours. Natalie Ruth Oates, second class honours. Christy Sue Perkinson, second class honours. John Snape, first class. I. Sumihara, second class honours. Lilian Lisa Natasha Tamiano, second class honours. Kelly Donella Thompson, second class honours. Louise Thompson, second class honours. Josephine Ann Thorison, second class honours. Ashley Jane Willits, second class honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Studies, the graduands I am about to name. Tara Lee Baer. Jake Davey. Thank you, Chancellor.
It's now my pleasure to invite Bob Howard to address the congregation. Bob is the inaugural chair of the Auckland Council Local Board at Rodney, and I'm aware that he has some fellow board members here present to either give him support or to keep an eye on him. With the creation of the Auckland Council, 21 local boards were established, enabling local representatives to be elected to make decisions at community level. The Rodney area covers Dairy Flat, Kumeu, Warkworth and Wellsford. Bob has around 30 years' experience in real estate and also runs his own independent real estate company. And he's the proud father of 3 daughters, each of whom has studied at Massey. Bob.
Good afternoon and thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, university staff, students, families and friends, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you for the opportunity to deliver this year's graduation address. I am honoured to be with you here today to help you celebrate your wonderful achievements. Let me start with my heartfelt congratulations to the best and brightest new graduates in the following disciplines: psychology, social anthropology, classic studies, media studies, geography, Maori studies and history. When I have attended previous graduation ceremonies for 2 of my daughters, the guest speakers have been graduates themselves and CEOs of international companies with a list of achievements in the commercial world as long as your arm. So as you can imagine my delight when I received this invitation to speak at your graduation. While I'd like to think that the milestones I have reached and achievements I have made in my life put me on par with such speakers, I must warn you that my route to getting here was far from conventional. Currently, I lead our local board as the chairman of the Rodney Local Board. I successfully own and operate a branch of Harcourt's Real Estate, that's a little plug, and I have a loving and supporting family. I believe the following attributes have brought me to this point in my life. Courage, determination, resilience and hard work. And I would like to share these with you today in my personal life experiences. My education would certainly look substandard when compared to most of you in this room, in fact probably every one of you. And while your degrees are important, particularly in today's day and age, what you have proven to the world is that you can learn. What you must now prove that you are capable of much more than that you can handle the challenges life will inevitably throw at you, that you will continue to apply yourself with the same steely determination that has brought you to this point today, and that you will be open to the numerous opportunities that come your way. Leaving school in the 60s, I had achieved school cert, that's a year 11 qualification, and then in year 12 achieved the sixth form certificate. Perhaps if I had attended school that year, instead of surfing all the time, I'm sure I may have achieved a higher level. So this is the closest I have been to a university graduation, and it is certainly a privilege to be able to join you on this special occasion. I look back in my life and realise that by drawing on one's successes and life experiences makes you a stronger person. When I was 7, my father was paralysed when he was hit by a train in a car on the Newland crossing while driving home from night school classes on a wet winter's evening. That left my family of 6 in dire straits, as there was no welfare system back then as we know it today. My father, though, was never one to give up, and as a family we learnt what courage and determination could do for anyone. Dad was paralysed down his right-hand side and was told that he would never walk again. After a lengthy time in the rehab centre in Otahu, that's rehabilitation for his paralysis, not the drinking, Dad was determined that he could prove them wrong and get back into the workforce. So Mum and Dad sold the family home and purchased an old dairy in Ponsonby so we could live off the business. Dad would prop himself up at the till, taking the money. Mum was up at 4 o'clock every day making sandwiches to sell to the workers in the area, and my sisters and I worked behind the scenes to keep the shelves stocked. During that time, Dad bought a couple of run-down old villas surrounding the shop in Ponsonby that I would work on the weekends, mowing lawns, repairing rotten boards, fixing leaking taps, blocked drains and decorating under his supervision and direction. That was my weekends for years to come. From a very young age, I was Dad's right-hand man, and looking back now, this gave me an appreciation for hard work. Dad finally managed to get someone to give him a chance at a job, and we took on a property management for a real estate company in Onehunga. So I was out of the dairy, and we all moved to my grandmother's home in Mount Eden so we could be closer to the work. So that weekend it was all on to see if Dad could actually still drive. So you can imagine, with the heel of his left foot on the clutch, the toes on the brake, then jamming his paralysed foot on the accelerator, he was off. Holding onto the steering wheel with his left thumb so he could change gears with his fingers, and the column change of the old Hillman Minx. Pretty scary to drive around with, but proof that self-belief and determination will get you anywhere, although there were quite a few crashes on the way. I spent the next 10 years in that environment doing all the property chores and maintenance, and when I hit the workforce in 1970, believed I had developed life skills and was ready to take on new challenges. Back then though, if you didn't go to uni, you tended to work in a trade for a bank or an insurance company. So Dad thought if I worked for a bank he could get cheap loans and buy more properties. So I was off to the bank at the time when they were still writing the ledgers by hand, and as tellers we all had a loaded pistol sitting on the shelf in front of us pointing at the customers' stomachs. Pretty exciting for a 17-year-old, especially when you got to walk down the main street to the post office with the big cash transfers and you could carry the gun in a canvas bank bag. So, not seeing my future in the bank on $24 a week, I went out to the Glenbrook steel mill, and believing I was better than a labourer, I applied as a fitter's mate, and on the first shutdown was taking home $500 a week. So that was more than my bank manager was earning at the time. The social life was impeded out at Waiuku though, so back to town and onto building sites where again, labouring was a go, but I knew how to swing a hammer, so applied for and was employed as a builder. Soon after, I ended up setting up a real estate business with my father, who had qualified as a licensee by then and was now in an automatic car, so much safer to drive with. He focused on property sales and I built up the property management, and it was during that period in my early 20s that I also realised that you needed qualifications, and over 3 years part-time at Unitec I qualified as an associate of the Real Estate Institute. These qualifications enabled me in the future to go into owning several real estate companies, and I certainly wouldn't be in my position today without those letters after my name. Having a qualification also made me realise the importance of continued education and achieving a successful end result. So university studies were a natural choice for our daughters, with my eldest now a registered property valuer, my middle daughter an accountant at Deloitte's, and my youngest daughter currently in her final year at Massey, majoring in human resources and marketing. So back to the story. Skipping forward in life, married with a big OE calling, so off to London for a couple of years. 30 years old at that stage and not allowed to work in the UK, so contacted an Aussie plumber that I knew and told him I had heaps of experience in building and plumbing. So he took me on for his cashy jobs, installing central heating systems and eventually fitting out entire apartment buildings with new bathrooms and kitchens. A great experience based on hard work with a lot of travel and fun. It was then back home, settling down to family life. You think the workforce is a challenge? You wait till you have your own children. 3 daughters later, school camps, member of PTAs, school boards, netball umpiring, that was me, and cycling teams, you gradually come out the other side, older, wiser and ready for new challenges. So currently, as mentioned, have my own real estate business in Chimney at the Harcourts, and seeing an opportunity to make a difference in the new Auckland Council, thought, I can do this, and stood for the local board of Rodney. Once elected, and after having been chairman of the 2 previous school boards I was on, I knew that if I'm going to do this, I may as well aim to be at the top. So after consultation with fellow members, was elected chairman. I would like to say that I'm very proud to hold that position and to be representing the communities of 44% of the total land mass of Auckland. That's Rodney alone. So I recently went to a Roger Waters concert, Another Brick in the Wall, where Roger Waters said that fear builds walls. You have nothing to fear. You have a great education and life opportunities in front of you. Continue to challenge yourself, engage in new learning and be passionate about your chosen career and strive to be a better person in the workforce. I wish you every success in the future, and again, my congratulations to you all. Good luck.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for sharing your story with us and weaving it into it the attributes for success. You know, courage and determination, hard work, passion, continuous learning, and getting involved and giving something back to the community. Thank you. We'll now proceed with the awarding of certificates and diplomas and the conferment of degrees.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Graduate Diploma in Arts the candidates I'm about to name. Rachel Frances Dredge, with distinction. Melissa Catherine Fenning. Martinique Anna Glass. Joanna Marie Price. Marlene Smith. John Lindsay Titchener. Claire Ann Walford. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Graduate Diploma in Emergency Management the candidates I'm about to name. David Neil Carroll. Brendan John Wood. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Arts the candidate I am about to name, Kirsten Marie McGavin. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Nursing the candidates I am about to name, Wendy Lorna Exeter. Rebecca Esperanza Sotomayor Sugden. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Arts the candidates I am about to name, George Howard Douglas Connor. Ayesha Garung. Philippa Isabel Kate McBride. Dawn Amelia Taylor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Cognitive Behaviour Therapy the candidates I am about to name, Christine Mary Bergen. Deborah Mary Phillips. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Development Studies the candidate I am about to name, Harriet Ann Sewell. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing the candidates I am about to name, Louisa Angela Bobbitt with distinction. Margaret Manu Gardiali. Preeti Lochan. Karen Nolene Somerville with distinction. Rochelle Marie Wren. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Psychological Practice the candidates I am about to name, Victoria Lauren James. Clara Maria de Castro Simoes Peterson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Second Language Teaching the candidate I am about to name, Vikashni Wati Prasad. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Social Sector Evaluation Research the candidate I am about to name, Deborah Jane Matthews. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Whānau Development the candidates I am about to name, Andrea Jane Mann. Rangi Lois Naira. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours the graduands I am about to name. Natasha Jasmine Bauer, First Class Honours. Moira Jean Cook, second-class honours. Candice Lee Nell, second-class honours. Alison Pearce, first-class honours. Catherine Ann Sanderson, second-class honours. Bridget Mary Sinclair, first-class honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Applied Social Work the graduates I'm about to name. Florence Machakanrufu, second-class honours. Tharusha Naidu, second-class honours. Michelle Jane Turner, second-class honours. Amy Elizabeth Williams, first-class honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Arts the graduates I'm about to name. Emily Sarah Birch, with distinction. Elaine Marguerite Cooper. Jessica Louise Niemand, second-class honours. Patricia Louise Tapara, with distinction. Leslie John Taylor. Thank you, Chancellor.
The Anua Performing Arts Troupe was established and founded in 1992 by John Kirrier, the 2-times dance champion for the Cook Islands. Anua has represented the Cook Islands in major Cook Island events in New Zealand and are well known for their vibrant, humorous, passionate, lively and energetic performances. We now invite them to share some Cook Island culture, music and arts with us.
How's that, ladies and gentlemen? For Runua, and now bring the warriors in. Here, vamos! Ha ha! Here. Please don't try this at home. Here, hara! Hara! Ladies and gentlemen, we like to say from Cook Islands, Kia Orana! Vamos! Hara! Yup! Hara ko agite! Hau ko tukiro! Tuki ubo! Tai tua tau! Tau te kare! Hui! Ha! Tau te kare! Aparo! Tamo! Oh! Hui! Ha! Oh! Io! Hara! Io! Ha! Ay Maria, kauri ko ke? Ay Maria, kauri ko ke? Iha! Tamo! Pitare! Emin way kira to denchi yande pitare le. Pitare! Emin way kira to denchi yande pitare le. ladies and gentlemen. Of all the audience we've had, you have been one of them. Kia ora, ke manu, God bless you all. Congratulations to our graduates from the people of the Cook Islands. My name is John Kiria, leader of the group and of Anuno Performing Arts. Thank you very much, Massey University, for giving us this opportunity, this rich opportunity to be a part of our celebration. God bless. Kia ora, ke manu.
Phew, and I used to think that doing the twist took flexibility and energy. But thank you, Nua Nua, for that vibrant, energetic and skilled performance. Thank you. We'll now continue on with the awarding of certificates and diplomas and the conferment of degrees.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Nursing the graduands I'm about to name. Ursula Bozart. Quinn Bowie. Elizabeth Louise Calder, second class honours. Darlene Donamay Iweji. Frederick James Forster with distinction. Barbara Joan Goodman. Korosika Kabwe. Megan Francis Kelly. Margaret Abigail Light. Anna Likivaimuli. Melanie Ruth Lubeck. Sharon Ruth Reed-Giles. Shireen Enver Sugolan. Maria Dallas Warren. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Resource and Environmental Planning the graduands I'm about to name. Corinne Andres, second class honours. Oliver Klaus Richards, first class honours. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Philosophy the graduands I'm about to name. Anna Louise Brown. Catherine Erin Davies. Chancellor, certificates, diplomas and degrees are also awarded to those candidates listed as in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
Tēnā koutou, kia ora mai tātou. Greetings to you all. Chancellor, we now reach a point in our ceremony where we take time to recognise the extraordinary efforts of our doctoral students. As you mentioned earlier, there are 32 doctoral students who will be recognised during the week. We're in the last ceremony now, and 16 of them will be recognised here. Can I say to those who are standing on the side of our stage here, thank you for studying with Massey University. We appreciate that you had choice, but you came to us because you know that we are the place you want to be. We will watch your progress with interest from here on in, and we wish you well with all of your endeavours in the future. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology the graduands I am about to name. Hilary Margaret Bradley. There is much quantitative research into depression and its treatment. However, there is a paucity of literature focusing on individuals' reflections of their experiences with depression. Ms. Bradley interviewed 13 previously depressed adults a year after their completion of a double-blind dietary intervention study. Her findings suggested that the current medical model of depression is insufficient to conceptualise and guide treatment pathways, and suggested new ideas. Dr. Bradley. Rachel Helen Finlay. The reformulated learned helplessness theory proposed that a pessimistic explanatory style renders an individual vulnerable to depression. However, no prior study has been done in New Zealand with a sample of clinically depressed adults. Ms. Finlay's findings supported the association between explanatory style and depression. An additional study confirmed that an adaptation to the activity chart typically used within cognitive behaviour therapy yielded enhanced information regarding social interaction and perceptions of mastery and pleasure. Dr. Finlay. You can clap a lot more if you want to. This is our final show, you see, so you're allowed to go a little wild here if you would like to. Nicole Ann Foster. Ms. Foster's research focused on a pattern of change called sudden gains, where a client shows a large symptom improvement from session to session of therapy. She investigated the client factors and within therapy factors that may predict sudden gains within treatment for depression. Her findings recommend that clinicians monitor session-to-session improvement in therapy and that attributional style and clients' beliefs around homework are taken into consideration when planning treatment. Dr. Foster. Hyenik Zern. Ms. Zern interviewed Korean mothers and daughters in Auckland to document how these migrant women developed resilience through reconstructing their identities after migration. Ms. Zern's research shows how the authenticity of a culture is challenged and how migrants create resilience as they actively formulate new identities. Her research contributes to critical understandings of cultural competency for health professionals. Dr. Zern. Isabel Miclet. Ms. Miclet developed and evaluated a therapeutic group intervention aimed at preventing and alleviating loneliness to increase the well-being of older people. Her research showed a high level of satisfaction with the intervention and provided preliminary evidence for its usefulness over a period of 2 months. Loneliness was conceptualised by participants as a normal challenge of life, which can be actively addressed by connecting with others in meaningful ways. Dr. Miclet. Rosalind Louise Munro. Ms. Munro's research explored the ways that teenage boys do identity work and negotiate their social relationships. Her research showed that boys are competent social actors who construct multiple identities and draw on resources afforded by their social, cultural and institutional connections, which will be relief to the parents in the audience. Ms. Munro's research offers ideas of how clinical psychologists may work more effectively with teenage boys by privileging meanings boys attach to their experiences and deconstructing common sense understandings of adolescence and adolescent boys. Dr. Munro. Susan Linda Page. Ms. Page's research investigated whether seasonal symptoms were found in depression in New Zealand. Multi-level analysis allowed symptom change over time to be examined. Her findings suggest that seasonal depression is present in New Zealand in similar proportions to overseas samples, and that more research in this area is warranted. And of course her thesis proves why we feel good during this week given the weather. Dr. Page. Sarah Maria Poananga. Ms. Poananga conducted qualitative strength-based research on current successful Maori child-rearing values and disciplines and practices to explore how these can be effectively incorporated into psychological practice with Maori. Her research concluded that privileging the centrality of whānau and culturally specific understandings of child-rearing and discipline is necessary for effective psychological practices that draw on standard behavioural discipline strategies. Dr. Poananga. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy the graduands I am about to name. Wendy Ann Belitho. Ms. Belitho's thesis takes the case that music constitutes an alternative form of artistic writing practice. Her research suggests that musical paradigms of understanding embrace the dynamic flux of human relationality, and that music making as a cultural practice enables a reconsideration of artistic sublimation and its potential as a site for social transformation. Now, I have got the permission from Dr. Belitho, as you'll soon will be, to say that if that caused you to think, oh, I'd like to follow up on that, you might like to have a look at something like Keith Richards' recent biography, where he explains how he and Mick Jagger wrote songs like Satisfaction. That's the thesis, if you want to go and read that. Dr. Belitho. Trudy Melissa Kane. Ms. Kane explored how fat women negotiate the problematic construction of their bodies through their everyday clothing practices. Her research found that despite numerous social practices that exclude larger women, they are agenic. They manage the marginalisation of their bodies in numerous creative and resourceful ways. In doing so, fat women transform sites of exclusion into spaces of inclusion, legitimising their larger bodies in the process. Dr. Kane. Irene Ann Dehaan. Mrs. Dehaan investigated how new parents in diverse circumstances experience transition to parenthood and the types of support found useful during this time. She found that participants were unprepared for the realities of life with a baby and that current policy and service provision does not always meet actual needs. A more flexible, responsive set of services might be created by customising standard services to more closely match needs and preferences of specific groups of new parents. Dr. Dehaan. Fuafiva Fa'alau. Ms. Fa'alau explored the correlation between structural and organisational patterns in Samoan families and levels of well-being of youth in these families. Her research identified both positive and negative connections between characteristics of family and Samoan youth's well-being and highlighted the diversity which exists in Samoan family structures and organisations in New Zealand. It concluded that social policy will be most successful when it acknowledges the diversity of these models. Dr. Fa'alau. Matthew James Harris. Mr. Harris's research examines the proliferation of self-reflective fiction in the literature of New Zealand since the middle of the 20th century. While metafictions have conventionally been thought to undermine notions of realism and several illusions of naturalistic representation, Mr. Harris shows ways in which the mode can be seen to expand and augment realism by naturalising unique forms of self-reflection, and if you'd like some homework on that, you might like to read The Bone People. Dr. Harris. Linda Rose Hawtain. Ms. Dr. Hultain examined the dimensions of effective health social work practice in an acute hospital in order to understand what could legitimately be claimed as the fine-grained actual dimensions of practice that were valued by key stakeholders as best practice in this particular situation. She found that in an acute hospital, a health social worker is more likely to be effective if able to make a successful adaptation to this predominantly medically driven practice context. Dr. Hultain. Sarah Ishbel McWar. Ms McWar's research on local and international employees who work together in aid organisations toward the common goal of poverty reduction uncovered a hierarchy of job categories whereby workers are mutually positioned on the basis of characteristics of their social, cultural and economic backgrounds. Ms McWar developed a quantitative measure of aid worker relationships, which she utilised to provide the first systematic evidence for the vital role of relationships between both local and international workers in tempering the negative impact of inequality between those workers, and ultimately in the success of aid initiatives themselves. Dr. McWar. Irene Dawn Sanson. Ms Sanson investigated modern Western shamans, which are also known as neo-shamans. She argues that they are synthesising and creating multiple 21st century forms of neo-shamanism, and that neo-shamans in New Zealand are part of this emerging construction process that has occurred over the last 40 years. This discussion sits within a larger health and healing discourse about relationships between neo-shamanism, complementarity and alternative medicine and biomedicine. In particular, it examines the practice of contemporary Māori healers in a global context and their relationships with neo-shamans in New Zealand. Dr. Sanson.
At the conclusion of this ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the procession has moved from the auditorium. Light refreshments are available from the cafe in the foyer. I now declare this congregation to be adjourned, and please stand and join with us in singing the national anthem, God Defend New Zealand, the words of which appear on page 10 of the programme and on the screen above.
Kita tu tahae Thank you.